Right, welcome back to Whizbit's Random Gaming, guys. And I just want to take time today to talk about the Intellivision Amico and its current state of play. Now, for anyone that is an avid YouTube watcher, over the last 3 or 4 years, you would have seen absolute chaos with this proposed console. It caused divisions within YouTubers, and it was amazing to watch. You know, the drama that unfolded on YouTube about this console was just crazy. So I won't go into the history of the device too much because that's been very well documented. I highly recommend having a look at Slope's Game Room, his entire take on the thing. It's quite a good take, and I'm sure there's more that can be added, but it's a good one. But the Amico, so after $17 million worth of funding and various schemes of raising funds, it fell flat on its ass and it never came out, and I personally don't believe it ever will come out. It's at that stage now where it's not feasible. Otherwise, why would they be in their current state where they are releasing all of these games via an app? So you have to purchase the app, as far as I'm aware, and then you purchase the games as well. And you have to use 2 mobile devices. This goes against everything they said initially. I mean, look at the screen right now. You can see these games. They had the cheek to sell games, physical media, or whatever it is they wanted to call it, for a system that had not been released. How on earth? I've never seen any form of console do that. Which leads us to Amico Home and their roadmap, which you can see here. So as you can see, throughout the rest of 2024, they've got nothing lined up. They've released a couple of games, Shark, I think is it Missile Command, and Sideswipers, which is a demo. It's a demo. The people that actually came up with that game before it was announced as Hot Wheels and they lost the license, they gave it to Tommy Tallarico and the rest of the gang and said, this is what we could potentially come up with. And they paid for it out of their $17 million funds, and they're trying to sell it as a $5 game. It's crazy. Now, I've looked at videos of the Amico Home app being played, and it looks buggy as hell. It looks really awkward, and the games look about as much fun as jumping off a bridge. You know, the Amico, at one stage I was kind of rooting for it because it was the underdog. Everyone was just going on and on about how bad this system was, and I don't disagree at all. The specs are terrible. I thought the games, in all honesty, looked terrible, and the ones that looked average you could buy on other systems. Finnegan Fox, for example, Fox and Forest, I bought that for like £1, £2. And Tommy Tallarico here, looking cool as ever, was the front man for the whole thing. You know, it's crazy where they are today, that they're in a position after getting all of that money that they couldn't mass produce one console to be sold. Yes, I know some people will say there's consoles out there. They're test units. Let's not kid ourselves. They're test units. They never managed to get round to selling one actual console at market. It's crazy, and now we're using an app, and we've got Phil Adam here and John Avocado. I kind of feel for John, if I'm honest with you. It seems he's the lone member of staff these days working on all this stuff. But the app is buggy, and it just makes no sense, and it tells me straight away that this console isn't coming out. Now, I know this. Most people know this, but there's a few people clinging to that fact. Clinging to the hope that it will come out eventually. And it's not going to. It's not. That's why they've given all their games away, or will be, over the course of an app. It's a crazy situation, and one I thought had completely died out. It hasn't. You know, the Amico home just gives this whole story brand new life. And I'll be honest, I feel sorry for... There's a handful of really good YouTubers that I'll still watch their content, that are still on board with this thing and enjoying the app, so they say. And fair play, if you're enjoying it, you're enjoying it. I've watched the games Shark and whatever, and I just don't get it. You'll say you're enjoying it, fair enough, but there's so much more variety out there in this day and age. I can't understand why you'd settle for these games. They are mobile games at the end of the day. And amazingly, I think 2024 is going to keep giving us more to talk about with the Amico. Crazy stuff. And to think Argos in the UK was actually ready to sell this thing. They done a great job there, didn't they, getting that one there into Argos. But yeah, 2024, what do you think? Do you think the Amico is going to give us more to laugh about? I do. Take care, guys.